Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Try It Talks, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Lily.
Hello, Lily. Hello, everyone. I'm Jack. How are you today, Lily?
I am fantastic today, thank you. I just came back from a walk, a 30-minute walk, and I feel so awake, so clear, like my brain woke up completely. And you, Jack?
I am good, but I am a little envious.
Envious? Why?
Because I never have time for walks. My days are so busy. Wake up. Work, eat, sleep, repeat, and somewhere in that schedule I am supposed to study English. But honestly, I do not know where to fit it.
You have no time?
Almost no time. And I feel guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Like you did something wrong.
Yes, like I am failing my English because I cannot find time to study.
Jack.
I know, but it is true. Life is busy.
Life is very busy. I understand completely.
So what do? Give up?
Never give up.
Never give up. But how?
I want to share a secret with you today.
A secret? Yes, please.
You do not need to sit at a desk to learn English.
I don't?
No. You can learn English while you walk, while you cook, while you commute, while you do the dishes, while you exercise.
While I do normal, everyday things?
Yes. Learning does not always look like studying. Sometimes learning looks like living your normal life. In English.
Learning while living.
Yes, and today I am giving you 5 specific tips for learning English while you walk. 5 things you can do on your next walk. Right now. Today.
5 things. For my walk. For my busy life.
Yes, for your real life, where there is never enough time, but there is always a walk. But first, we have a small request.
Yes, if you like our podcast, please click the like button.
Please subscribe to Try It Talks.
And share this episode with your friends and family.
Thank you. It helps us so much.
We love our listeners.
Okay, now let's start.
I am ready. Give me my 5 walking tips.
Okay, but first, let me ask you something.
Ask me.
How long is your walk to work? Or your walk to the shop? Or any walk you take regularly?
My walk to the bus stop is about 10 minutes. And sometimes I walk in the park on weekends, maybe 20 or 30 minutes.
10 minutes every day. That is 50 minutes a week.
50 minutes I never thought about as learning time.
Exactly. 50 minutes of potential. Potential.
Potential. Possible value. Hidden possibility.
Yes, those 50 minutes exist. Every week. And right now they are empty. Just walking. Just thinking. Maybe looking at your phone.
Looking at my phone mostly.
And what if those 50 minutes became English time?
English time during my walk.
Yes. Without sitting down. Without a textbook. Without extra time from your day. The time already exists. You just change what happens inside that time.
Change the content, not the time.
Exactly. Now, tip 1.
Tip 1.
Listen to English while you walk.
That is it? Just listen?
Not just listen. Listen actively. Actively.
Actively. With focus. With attention.
Yes. Put on an English podcast, like this one, or an English lesson, or a story in English, and listen with your full attention.
Not as background noise. As the main activity.
Yes. Your feet walk automatically. Your brain is free to listen. free to focus on English.
My feet do the walking. My brain does the learning.
Exactly. And when you hear a sentence you like, pause. Repeat it. Out loud. Even quietly. Even just under your breath.
Under my breath. Very quietly. Just for me.
Yes, this is called shadowing. shadowing. You copy what you hear. You follow the voice like a shadow.
Shadow. Always behind. Always copying.
Yes, and shadowing while walking is one of the most powerful ways to improve your pronunciation, your rhythm, your natural English flow.
My rhythm. My flow. That is what makes English sound natural.
Exactly. Not perfect grammar. Rhythm, flow, and walking gives you the perfect relaxed state to practice it.
Relaxed state. My body is relaxed. My brain is open.
Open and ready to absorb. A BSORB.
Absorb. Take in. Like a sponge.
Yes, your brain absorbs more when you are relaxed, when you are not stressed, when you are not trying too hard. Walking creates that state.
So, walking and learning English is actually scientifically good?
Yes, movement helps your brain. New ideas stick better when your body is moving.
Movement plus English. Double power.
Double power. Tip 2.
Tip 2.
Name everything you see.
Name it? Like the naming game?
Exactly. As you walk, look around you and say the English name for everything you see, quietly or in your head. Tree, car, cloud, shop, window, dog, baby, traffic light, pavement.
Pavement. Pavement. The path you walk on.
Yes. On your walk right now, if you look around, there are hundreds of things, and each thing has an English name.
And naming them trains my brain to think in English.
Yes, not translate. Think. When you see a tree and immediately think tree in English without first thinking it in your language, that is English thinking.
English thinking. The brain going directly to English, without a stop in another language.
And naming things is how you get there. One word at a time.
One word at a time. On every walk.
And try to go beyond the word. Make a small sentence. That tree is very tall. That car is red. That dog looks very happy.
Small sentences. About real things around me.
Real things you can see. The best vocabulary is always connected to real experience, real vision, real life.
Tip 3.
Tip 3. Talk to yourself.
Again, talking to myself. We talked about this before.
Yes, because it works. It really works. On your walk, talk to yourself in English, out loud, or quietly, about what you see, what you feel, what you are thinking.
What I am thinking. In English.
Yes, I am walking to the bus stop. The weather is cold today. I forgot my gloves. I am a little late. I hope the bus is not early.
Those are real thoughts. In real English.
Your real morning thoughts. In English. And on that walk, you practice the present continuous. I am walking. I am thinking. I am feeling. Without opening a grammar book. Without sitting at a desk. Just by speaking your real thoughts.
I am practicing grammar without knowing I am practicing grammar.
Yes, the grammar is hidden inside your real sentences. And that is how you truly learn it, not by studying rules, by using them.
Using them, not memorizing them.
Exactly. Tip 4.
Tip 4.
Learn one new word per walk.
Just one?
Just one. Before you leave the house, look up one new English word. 1. Write it on a small paper. Or save it on your phone. And on your walk, think about that word. Use it in 3 sentences in your head.
3 sentences. One new word.
For example, the word is determined. Determined.
Determined. Decided, not giving up. Committed to a goal.
Yes. On your walk, you think, I am determined to learn English. My friend is very determined at work. I need to be more determined in the mornings.
3 sentences. The word is in my brain now. Connected to real thoughts.
Connected to your real life. And those connections make the word stay. Not for one day. Forever.
Forever. Because I connected it to my real thoughts. My real walk. My real morning.
The word and the moment become one.
1. I will remember determined because of the walk I took on a Tuesday morning when I was thinking about my English.
Exactly. Words with memories stick.
Stick. Stay. Do not fall out.
Yes. 1 word per walk. 7 words per week. 30 words per month. 365 words per year.
365 new English words. Just from walking.
Just from walking. Without extra study time. Without a textbook. Without sitting down.
That is incredible.
It is very possible. Tip 5.
Tip 5. The last one.
Yes. Tip 5. Talk about your walk after.
After the walk?
Yes. After you finish walking, take 2 minutes. Just 2. And describe your walk in English. Out loud. Or written down. Whatever feels right.
Describe the walk, like a small story.
Yes. I walked for 20 minutes this morning. It was cold and cloudy. I saw a man walking a very small dog. The dog looked funny in a little jacket. I thought about today's English word, determined. I feel ready for the day.
A small English story. About a real walk. From a real morning.
And in those 2 minutes, you practiced past tense. I walked. I saw. I thought. I felt. You practiced descriptions. Cold, cloudy, small, funny. You practiced opinion. I feel ready.
All of that in 2 minutes, just by describing a walk.
Yes. Writing or speaking. 2 minutes. After every walk. And over time, those 2 minutes become your English diary. A record of your days. In English.
My English diary of walks. I love that idea.
And you can look back after 1 month and see how your English grew from walk to walk, day to day.
Now I want to speak to everyone listening.
Yes, this part is for you.
You have a busy life. We know. Work, family, responsibilities, so many things pulling you in so many directions.
And sometimes English falls to the bottom of the list.
Sometimes it falls off the list completely.
But you still walk. To the bus. To the shop. To work. To the park. Somewhere every day, you walk.
And that walk is your English classroom.
Starting today.
You do not need more time. You need different time.
The time already exists. Inside your walk. Inside your commute. Inside your movement.
Give that time to English. Even part of it. Even 10 minutes.
And watch what happens. Watch how your English grows, not from a desk, from the streets, from the paths, from the pavements you walk every single day.
Now let me give you your action for today.
1 action.
Your next walk. The very next one. Today. Or tomorrow. Put on an English podcast. This one. Anyone. And shadow 1 sentence. Just one. Repeat it quietly as you walk.
1 sentence. Shadowed on 1 walk.
And when you finish walking, say 3 sentences in English about your walk. Out loud or in your head. I walked for 10 minutes. The weather was good. I heard 1 English sentence and I repeated it.
3 sentences. About the walk. In English.
Simple. Real, yours, starting on your very next walk. Okay, let's review.
Yes. Let's see our 5 tips.
Tip 1. Listen to English while you walk. And shadow sentences you hear.
Tip 2. Name everything you see. In English. And make small sentences.
Tip 3. Talk to yourself in English on your walk. Your real thoughts. Out loud.
Tip 4. Learn 1 new word before your walk. Use it in 3 sentences while you walk.
Tip 5. After your walk, spend 2 minutes describing it in English. Spoken or written.
5 tips. No extra time needed. Just a walk. And English inside it.
A walk and English inside it. I am going to start tomorrow morning. My walk to the bus stop will never be the same again.
It will be your English classroom. Every morning.
Every morning. Free, convenient, and always there.
Perfect. You remembered everything.
I learned so much today, and I feel like I already have more time than I thought.
You always had the time. It was just in your walk.
In my walk. It was there all along.
Well, that is all the time we have for today.
Thank you so much for listening to Try It Talks.
Yes, thank you, everyone. It was a very practical and life-changing episode.
Please subscribe to Try It Talks.
Give this episode a like.
And share it with a busy friend who says they have no time to study English.
Now we have a question for you.
Yes, please leave a comment below.
Tell us, how long is your daily walk? And which of our 5 tips will you try first?
We would love to read your answers.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Put on your headphones. Step outside. Your English classroom is waiting.